Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So here we are. It's the second day of our camp out in the Mossyrock area, June 2021. And we've been having a great time. Sasquatch activity has been minimal, so this is probably going to be a pretty short little video we're making here. Does anybody have anything they'd like to report?
Not me.
No.
No? Nobody heard anything? Nothing at all, huh?
When everybody left the camp, was it 11:30ish or something? We were all tired going. The owls up in the trees I think they're owls, started piping up, and with a little bit of screech behind it.
That
And
was weird.
I found it curious that we didn't hear one owl 4 hours around the campfire the minute
Yeah.
people start going down the road to the camps.
Well, we did hear yesterday afternoon, twice we heard owl calls several minutes apart. And we walked down in that direction looking, and we kind of heard some weird thumping sounds up in the trees. But there was just the two calls, and then later last night, as we get up to leave.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
And it was brief too, 4
Yeah.
or 5 calls maybe.
But what was weird, it was a weird little squeal, because it would be like, hoo, 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 and then you'd hear the, ew.
There was a screech.
That wasn't
Yeah.
an owl.
But that was the only thing of note.
Yeah. So I have one small thing to report. This morning, as it was starting to get light out, something woke me up, around 5-ish. And I could hear, I'm right there, and from this direction over here where Rob is, it sounded like a young girl squealed.
I know nothing. Nothing.
Diana.
I've already told her. I said they said that they heard some girl squealing by my trailer.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for boob prints. Diana.
We will, after dark, take the black light over there and check out your bus.
I will walk. Well, after this, I'll probably walk around it because I haven't really looked at it that
Okay.
close today.
Look for that wicked finger.
Well,
on the side.
Penny, you said you heard a squeal too, but it was early or
I
later?
woke up at 5:15 this morning. It's like broad daylight out, and I heard a female vocal like squeal, but I couldn't be sure what it was. Could have been a weird bird. Could have been,
Okay.
it was kind of still shaking the.
And
fog
where
out.
did you hear it? What direction you think?
The hill again.
Farther up on the hill. Okay. Okay, so I think that was probably two different calls because it was still partially dark when I heard it. It was just starting to get light out, and it didn't sound like a bird to me. It sounded like a young girl doing a ew, just kind of a laugh, a giggle. I'm sorry, I'm too old to make a laugh giggle sound like a little girl, but something like that.
Didn't you guys hear women's voices over there?
I heard women
Nice.
yesterday,
Yeah.
the day before. I heard ladies talking over there
But
in the
then-
morning, in the early morning.
And you guys,
Yeah.
did you hear anything over there last night?
Um,
we did.
Here?
We heard a little something, but
Yeah.
it's really weird. We did a sound check
Yeah.
earlier in the day,
Yeah.
and the way the sound moves around in here,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on, directionally speaking.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I think we've heard somebody talking
Yeah.
or visiting.
Well, if you guys,
And it's distinct. It's not. It's a murmurish distinct, but it's vocals.
just right
of some
over
type.
there, if you go up just a little bit, there's a trail that goes this way, and then there's a road that cuts back this way, and it's kind of like roadish, but it's all overgrown, and then it's got like a lip that comes up. And I was up there, and I was looking back here at camp, and there's like, you could probably put 100 squatch up there laying on their bellies just looking down here, and all they would have is their eyes looking over top, and you'd never see them, and they could watch us with no problem at all.
Wow.
And then about another 15 feet up is another kind of cut where they could be down there looking straight right into this camp. I was watching all through this camp for a little bit until I freaked out.
Yeah.
So the nearest neighbor down that way is a mile away at least.
Right.
And the
At
other
least.
neighbors are several miles the opposite direction. And wasn't it somebody heard music?
I heard
Oh, yeah.
what I thought was sounded like a concert. At the Greenwater, it sounded like more like a soccer stadium. I don't know how to differentiate it other than this time it sounded like someone was actually playing music and there was some cheering, kind of not cheering, but singing going on, where before it sounded more like, people are cheering on a group to make a score or something. But it sounded like music.
Was it, okay, and this could be just my memory, but yesterday evening when we were sitting here, didn't somebody hear music?
Yeah, I think we did.
Tracy
There-
heard something, didn't you?
I
And then
heard
And you
a lot
started
of
hearing
different
clicks.
things, but
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah, the
identify
clicks.
anything. I couldn't even.
I heard something while I was sitting right where Barb was. I got up to walk over there. I couldn't hear it anymore. Then I walked back over here to walk around that way. Didn't hear anything either, so it just kind of like went away. But I heard kind of like the music again.
Music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of one of those things where we'd think we were talking, we were laughing and having conversation, then you'd hear something and everybody'd be
was
quiet, but then
noisy.
there was nothing. So we go back to talking and you think you hear something, but
Right.
you're not, it's indistinguishable.
Yeah.
But, Tracy, you had heard your clicking sounds in Greenwater. And then when we got here, you said you didn't hear any, and then they started up again yesterday?
Yeah, I heard them most of the evening. I have not even heard them today, but especially after dark when we were around the campfire here, I could typically on the creek side is where I heard the clicking noise again, and I had not heard them before then, and I haven't heard them today.
Were they the same clicks that you were
The
hearing in
very
Greenwater?
same. It's a kind of a tisk.
It could be a bird.
It could be.
I've heard birds making.
But and I thought that in Greenwater also, but the only question that it puts in my mind is that what bird continues to call from dark till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and
Making
it's
a click sound. And it was interesting because you made the comment about I hadn't heard any clicking until Kevin shows up to camp.
yeah,
And then you
that
started
was just a
hearing clicking.
correlation that I
Yeah,
drew
it was
because
just
That's David.
interesting.
It is.
Oh, I didn't know he was coming.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so cool. Interesting.
Yeah, very cool. Okay.
See what today brings.
So, anything else? And that's it? Okay. Well, we're going to continue our adventure, and hopefully tomorrow we're going to have some really awesome experiences to share. So,
Cool. Sounds
good luck,
great.
everybody.
Woo-hoo.
Have a great day.